Chris, this is Winner Plays. It's time for more the world's best youth academy setup. We are with Valenciennes over in France. We are now a Ligue 2 side, and we have tough games coming up now. Okay, here we go. Our two games. First up against Clermont Foot 63, and then we are going to go to St Etienne, one of the bigger teams in the league. If you look at the current table, St Etienne got less than a point a game at the moment, so they haven't started the season brilliantly, but the season preview, they came down. They're 15th late to go back up. They have a number of players already in the best 11. The second best player in the league is this guy, and they've also got the fourth best player. So it's a big change from last year when we had a number of players in the actual media Dream 11. We haven't got any this time. It's insisting on playing this idiot back. Idiot's defensive formation. 8 players in their own half, yeah. And then they just stick 3 up top to make it get better. So our best 2 players should be, one of them should be here and there, would have thought. Bouti is right up there, along with Julien Masson. They're both considered early standards now. But there's no room for Bouti in that particular formation. We are still 16 bookies, 50-1. That's right, we dropped down another place. We may very well have done. And the final bit of transfer news is, as well as Ander brought in, we also brought in Lenny Gibard. He's an 18-year-old Frenchman from Villefranche. And he's a midfielder. He's got some potential there. He's potentially Uber Eats League on standard, so he's somebody we should be looking to progress with. He's 18 and therefore he trained at the club, which is what we want. At some point soon, we'll be able to build all 10 outfield players as either trained at the club or going to be trained at the club. Rather we don't select Bass or Boissier. On squad news, and talking of Boissier, we have extended his contract. He was already here. He count against my quotas. I've not bought him, I've just not got rid of him. So he came in last season. He was signed before I turned up at the club. Did quite well last season for us, and he's basically a sitting ball-winning midfielder in front of the defence, and he can sort of slot up and play a number of different roles in that central midfield area. Jordan Power, we have signed to a new contract. The agreed £725,000 offer never materialised. He took 3 windows, 4 windows, whatever it was. He suddenly became, yeah, alright then. I instantly offer you a contract. He's a 4-star player. He is playing close to his full potential, but you never know, we might be able to keep a little bit out of him here and there. Ideally, we want to see him in the training area. We are. Once he's heading in for his jumping reaching 20 in a 6'8" frame, he should score bags and bags of goals. And as you can see, he's got none so far this season. So I think we really need to be training something to take corners. If they can do that, together, dual-footed, equally happy on left and right, be able to swing the ball in, then he'll be good. Other news is Abdoulaye Dersh has joined the club. He's injured, but he's only 2 weeks away from being fully fit. So he's a young Ivorian, signed him up from the Ivory Coast, a team called Abidjan. He came in for $135,000. As soon as he came in, he got injured, but he's going to have to be trained at the club. So we are getting into a situation now where we've got a number of players that really going to start pushing on, and hopefully, if we can get a few of them up to their maximum potential, it will be very good for the club. And then it'll just be a case of concentrate on that youth setup, youth system, getting that better and better, and then hopefully bringing in 1 or 2 players to complement that as well. Right, I'll get the team picked now for the Clermont game, and we'll see if we kick off. Well, the team's been picked, and it is Ander Aru in goal, with Leonard, Power, and Tim, and Bongarts making up the back four. Boissier, like I mentioned previously, sits in front. Masson and Rekikui are our 2 in midfield, with Bandama and Butatua as our wingers behind Tuaku. So we are lacking in strikers, but we have 2 youngsters, and eventually they will get the banjo out and start hitting the barn door with it. It's all about patience, although that's not a good start from Bongarts. 7-minute booking, and we have 0 possession yet. But we don't mind 0 possession, 0 highlights. $12,381 here. Clermont with the tricky short free kick. Bongarts robs him, finds Boissier. Not sure what my defensive midfielder is doing furthest forward, but here we go. Bandama crosses. It's a deep one towards Tutua at the back post, but it's well cleared. Bogarts has tried for the intercept and misses. And here comes the actual highlight that started with their free kick and ends with them scoring. It went down the other end for a cross. Marvellous. I'd much rather have just seen it start from there, thanks. All this unnecessary build-up play just for them to score. It's not too bad when I score, and I like to see it nice, fun, exciting build-up play. But that certainly wasn't Bogart's best highlight reel. Boissier steps in, Butatua finds Masson to Bandama, who shoots and scores. Gilbert Bandama with his second of the... No, referee, what are you doing? I could see from here he was onside. Why are you even bothering? So Boissier gets his toe in, Butatua picks out Masson, first time pass to Bandama, who from about 5 yards out slots it home underneath the keeper. He doesn't even go down. Right on the stroke of half time, we are level. Look at those floodlights in the back of that stand. Wow. Yeah, go on then, we'll say we're happy with the performance so far. Apart from the Quincy Bongarts, he did well for the first one and then just missed it completely. And Butatua not having a good game at all, is he? One of my Liga rated players. What a shot! Thankfully it was just too hard. He's left unmarked there. Liner not picking up very well there. The good news is we've got Solomon Bass on the bench, so we will make 3 changes at this point. Solomon Bass coming there. And my third change, who was I looking at? Liner at right back to, I can't replace. Oh, I can, we've got Intim on, haven't we? Yeah, so, cheers. My Sandy can come there. Intim can go as a wing back. It's not his preferred position, but away we go. Butatua gets in the way of a cross. It holds up briefly, but here comes the goal. How much time did he have? Let's give him a little fire up, shall we? Yeah, I don't need to see their goal. I've seen it once. Let's go positive. Why we're unbalanced, I'm not too sure, but there we go. Me forgetting to change things. Ep7 not playing very well at all. Bandama dives in a little bit there, but here we go. It's back to Clermont, who cut through us like butter. They're winning every second ball. We get a toe in and it goes straight to them. 2 years' time, it'll be the opposite way round. My boys will be more men. Rightio, let's make a couple of changes then. Feel that tracking from Ep7. He hasn't played too well, and Young. Oh, let's get Leclerc in midfield as well. Can we get anything by the time I get there? Last 5 minutes, try and attack. Always going to be tricky in this one. A tricky away game. And there we go. Wasn't to be. We need to be able to feed our forwards and hopefully the forwards can actually hit the target. St Etienne, they lost to Auxerre. Oh, that's going to be a tough game when that comes around. They're sitting there in the table. Right, I'll get the home game played off camera and we'll see you for St Etienne. And here we are for St Etienne then. A couple of changes here and there. We've got Ander Aru in goal, and Tim, Power, Kaisander and Bass make up the back four. Bassier sits in front. Masson and Mosu are our two midfielders. Bandama on the left, El Amri on the right, and El Bamoudi up front. Ep7 is down onto the bench. He's not played particularly well in the last couple of games, so we just give him a bit of a rotation out. Lionard's come out, so Kaisander can play. We did Nakui, can be considered unlucky. He scored in the last game. We managed to sneak past Ansi with a 95th minute winner, 2-1. He opened the scoring for us in the second half after we conceded after a minute or so, thanks to a mistake by Ep7, which really didn't help us there. Yeah, that's the team. Let's send them out and see how we get on against St Etienne. I'm not expecting anything here. They drew their last game. Look, they're not been on great form, but I suspect that changes today. That looked like a perfectly good challenge. Bassier is upset and I'm with him. He clattered him. Ayew fell over. Good save, Anders. We got justice for it. It should never have been a penalty. It'd be even better if Power gets on the end of this. He doesn't. So I have made a couple of players train for corners. We really haven't got anyone who can take a corner. So that is something key for us. Oh, yes. That was a beautiful set piece. And Tim gets the flick on from the long throw. And Kaisander is in the mix to tap it in. So Bass's long throw and Tim flicks it on. And Kaisander does really well. Was that his first of the season? It is. His second ever. My defenders are scoring more goals than my forwards. But there's no shock there. They're both young. They need time to settle into this higher level of football. They can't just hit the ground running as much as I'd like them to. Power with a beautiful ball to no one. El Amri just hasn't got that forward thinking ability to be attacking. And here comes St Etienne, ready for the equaliser. Into the box, Bass gets him. They're not going to give him another dodgy penalty, are they? That didn't look like a penalty either. He's gone in, he's won the ball. This is sickening. 2 penalties. No, it's not. Good. VAR actually made the right call on this occasion. Well, praise them. We've had 1 shot on target and we've scored with it. What more do you want? There's some players there that have either been booked or not playing particularly well that we're going to have to address. Do I do it? No, let's give them 5 minutes or so. Rue, what were you doing there? Playing statues, yes, I know. Have I bought a midget goalkeeper? Let's do that and then go in here and make some changes. Ep7 can come on there. Bongarts can come on there and sort of Bass. It's not Bass's preferred position, but hey ho. That's our main issues. We'll just leave it like that. And see what we get. We need Ep7 to actually pick up his form again. When he does, he's a Liga standard player. He's got down to 4 stars now because of those poor performances. Bass to Etienne, back to Bass. Ep7's hit the post. Bass picks it up. He centres and it's cleared. The long throw is our most dangerous weapon at the moment. Right. Wassier is not doing too well there. So Leclerc can come on. I say he's not doing well. He's been booked. That's what I think. And we'll swap the striker around, making more of an advanced. We'll leave it like that, see how we get on in the last 20 minutes or so. Ep7. Kylian Kouakou, his first goal at this level. A great ball in from Ep7. Ep7. Oh, Ep7. Tower. Oh, I don't know his name. I'll just sell him, just so I don't have to say it anymore. Kai Sander. That's a terrible pass. That is not good. Bongarts picks it up. Masson now. Acres of space. Finds Leclerc. Leclerc to Bass. Bass. Is he going to send Bongarts down the left? He does. Bongarts into the box. Kouakou has a shot. It's well saved by the keeper. Here's Bass with the corner. It's deep to Kai Sander, and Kai Sander gets his second of the game. We've got 1 sub left. We're 3-0 up. What's the worst that can happen? We'll make him that. Leclerc can be more of a supportive. Substitution highlight, please. We don't need them scoring straight away. And Tim gets the ball to Kouakou. Out wide to Ep7. He's down the right. He pulls it back. And Tim to Leclerc. Leclerc into the middle, and no one is there. Between the two of them, Morsu and Leclerc, they managed to get it away. And this highlight is going on and on and on. Penalty, referee. Oh, what about the free kick down here? Ayu's kicked my man, got himself injured off the back of it, look. And allowed the ball to go through. That is disgraceful refereeing. You ought to have a good, strong look at yourself in the mirror, man. My gosh, that is disgusting. But we're going to hold out. Kai San got 2 goals. He's one of our top goal scorers now. And there we have it. Back-to-back wins now. And we've finished this episode on a victory. We currently sit 9th, 15 points. Thank you very much. We enjoy that. And does that change anything from the bookies? They still see us 16th and 51. Marvellous. But has really dropped down the list. Right, there we have it. We'll be back probably November, December kind of time for this next. Let's have a look. Auxerre would be nice, but I think that's too soon. You might pick up Paris, and they're still right at the top. They've dropped down next and Guignam as well. Oh no, that looks like it, doesn't it? So we'll be back for the Paris and Guignam game. So you actually get to see a home game as well. That hasn't featured in any of these videos for League 2. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.